Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and I create art videos. Today's video is the first video of probably 4. Don't quote me on that because things just change sometimes, but the first out of 4 videos for Inktober. Technically, this is the second video because I already did one video about all the supplies that I'm going to be using for Inktober, but this is the first art video for Inktober. And this contains the first 7. Again, this might change because I'm filming the intro prior to all of the footage, and for some pictures there may not actually be footage. I'm going off track. This is probably the first 7 pictures for Inktober. As I just mentioned, I may not have footage for all of the pictures that I do this year. I will try and film like bits and pieces, but it won't be like a full overview of like the time lapse or anything like that. It's just going to be like quick snippets of the process of most of the pictures. Yeah, and be very prepared for it all to change because life happens. But I wanted to try and share the whole process with you guys because I don't know, I like watching everybody else's Inktober videos, so I figure there's probably a lot of people out there that want to see my Inktober process. As I mentioned in my previous video, all of the pictures that I do will be on my Instagram, so if you aren't already, please make sure that you go and follow me on Instagram. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure that you click the subscribe button, be a part of our beautiful little YouTube family. Anyway, let's get into this video. Enjoy! So there's a few prompt lists that I actually want to use, and I couldn't decide which one to use, so pretty much for the first 3 days I decided to use all 3 prompt lists. You can see I'm using Mab's Draw Halloween and Showery Inktober and the official Inktober list. So yeah, that's what I decided to do for the first 3 days. So for day 1, the prompt was vampire, rose and ring. So I combined 3 of these to have a vampire witch named Rose, and she received a rose engagement ring and she was so excited, or I think she found the ring that her boyfriend was going to give to her. I don't know, I made up this like little backstory and I thought it was really cool. But anyway, I just did this one in my sketchbook because I had that laying around and I had my fine liners, and I just decided to keep this one pure black and white. Just keep it really simple and pretty. So I'm really happy with the way that day 1 turned out. Day 2, the prompts were catacomb, mindless and wand. So I decided to draw a witch holding her wand in the catacombs, and she is supposed to look mindless and she was using her wand to light up the space around her, and I think this one turned out okay. If anything, doing these first 3 prompts has really made me realize how much I need to work on my backgrounds and compositions, and potentially I still need to use a lot of references for my artwork, because I think if I had have actually referenced the catacombs, or if I had have like referenced a pose or a facial expression, this one could have turned out a lot better. But I suppose that is like part of the whole process of Inktober, is learning what you can do better and what you need to work on. So yeah. Day 2, I think I could definitely learn from this and have some improvement in the future. Day 3. Day 3, again, I'm using 3 different prompts. The first prompt was bat, second prompt was bait, and the third prompt was stars. So I wasn't too sure what to draw for this, so I thought, okay, well, the witch can be catching a bat and it's using bait to catch the bat. So I was like, okay, well, I like fruit bats. I don't know if this is a drawing of a fruit bat or not, but the bat is flying in to get some fruit, which is the apple, and she has a trap, which is like a box, and the proportions are totally off in this picture. Again, like I used reference for the bat, but I didn't use reference for anything else. And it probably would have been a lot better if I had have like sketched it out first perhaps, and actually, you know, had everything set out on the paper a lot better, and I could have used a reference for her pose. And there's just, yeah, a lot of things that could have been done differently. And I'm not amazingly happy with this picture. I think I got some great greens with ink and the stars turned out okay. I like the bat. If it was just a picture of the bat, I think I'd be pretty happy. But this is kind of the point when I realized that for the time that I have for each picture, 3 prompts combined, it's a very big challenge, and I'm going to have to use a lot of time, which I don't have at the moment, and I want to be able to try and keep up with the Inktober challenge. So as of day 4, I'm moving back to 1 prompt, and I'm just going to choose one from a list. So day 4, I decided to use one off Mab's Drawloween Club list, and I chose Candelabra. So that is what I am drawing now. And for Candelabra, I wanted to keep it really simple. And as you can see, I am just drawing it without a sketch because that's what I do for Inktober. I know everyone does it differently, but that's what I do. I challenge myself to draw without a sketch and try and get it as accurate as possible, and yeah, practice along those lines. I am using a reference for this. I do have it up on the screen behind me, and I think that this one actually turned out really, really well. For day 5, I did not actually do, I did do it. I just didn't film the process of me drawing. So I've just put in like a little bit here of the actual picture that I drew. So I decided to use the prompt Potion, which was from Showery's Inktober list. And yeah, that's my love potion that I created. Okay, so part 1 is done, and next week you'll get to see the next part of my Inktober 2019. Stay tuned for that. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon. Bye!